Good morning. It is just a little after 7 o'clock. I am just sitting here on the side of the mountain, drinking my coffee, having a little breakfast. Been on the trail for quite a bit. Woke up early this morning, about 4 o'clock, hit the trail by 5, and we just been pushing miles. We knew it was going to be a hard day. Looks like we've gone through part of a burn, and so there's been a lot of blowdowns, a lot of trees across the path. My legs are black from the ash climbing over the trees, and so, but it's a beautiful day. I got the wonderful Palm Springs behind me. You may have seen it in the video. We started with headlamps this morning. Unfortunately, my headlamp died partway before the sun rose, and so I had to use my cell phone as a lamp. But everything's good now. It's bright and sunny. The sun's up and it's shining bright, and so we are, like I said, I'm just sitting here having breakfast. They ran down to grab some water. I got plenty of water still, so I didn't feel like I needed water at the moment, but we're gonna push our way to town today, and so I'm looking forward to it. Taking a 0, and so I definitely need a 0. I am wore out, and so with all that said, I'll talk to you again soon from the trail. Goodbye. How y'all feel after that climb? Here we go with the snow. First injury of the trail. I slipped in the mud and scratched myself on the rocks. Good evening. It is a little after 6:30. I am here on the trail, heading down to a parking lot to meet up with Grumpy the Trail Angel. He's a gentleman I met the other day while we were eating lunch at the Paradise Valley Cafe. He came up to our table and gave us his card, told us if we needed a ride or excuse me, anything like that while we were in the area. He would definitely like to help, and so we took him up on that. And so currently myself and No Beans the Queen is heading down the mountain. So we're supposed to meet him at 7:30. We got about 2.8 miles to get down to the parking lot, and so I'm kind of rushing ahead. I know No Beans, her feet are hurting her pretty bad, and so it's been a long day. Mostly uphill, pretty much all uphill today. We climbed up to over 8,000 feet. Had several trees down that we had to climb over or around or whatever, and several snow passes to get through, a bunch of snow to posthole through. And so it is early in the hiking season, and here on Mount Jacinto, we're high up, and so there is snow, but other than that, it's been a good day, just surrounded by amazing views. I can't complain about that. The Swiss couple that we've been hiking with, they got trail names now. It is 18 inches is the husband, and Cupida, that's it. Cupida is her name. And so they went ahead earlier when we stopped to get water, just to try to get to the place we're staying early enough and check in. And so it is a kind of, you can have up to 4 or 6 people, something like that. So we got 4. Everybody's got their own bed, and so it's gonna be a good 0 in the town of Idyllwild. And so I am just enjoying the sunset as I'm coming down the mountain. Got my headlamp on. Went off on me this morning. I don't know if I said that in the earlier video, but I had a hike with my cell phone, unfortunately, using that as a lamp to guide me down the path. But I'm gonna keep on keeping on and make my way to Idyllwild for my 0 and just enjoy the week. And so with all of that said, I will talk to you soon from town. Good night. Good morning, or I should say good afternoon. It's just a little after 12 o'clock. I am here in Idyllwild. Had a good night's sleep on a real bed, which was amazing. Ate Mexican last night for dinner. Mexican food is probably one of my favorite foods on trail, or I should say off trail, whenever I go into town. But I'm currently at the laundromat cleaning my grubby, sweat-soaked clothes. Hopefully that will get me by for another couple weeks or so. But I am hanging out with the crew. Shepard joined us today. He drove up from San Diego and is just hanging out with us. We had breakfast at a local diner and then went back to the place we're staying, hung out there for a little bit. We're here washing clothes as stated, and then shortly when we're finished here, we're gonna go to a grocery store or somewhere to be able to do a resupply. I don't need to have much. At the moment, I think my resupply is only gonna be for 3 days until we enter into our next place where we can buy food. But like I said last night, yesterday was hard. It was probably the hardest day I've had on trail so far. I'm all bruised up from taking that tumble, plus scratched up on my arm from all the thorns and thistles and just everything scraping against my skin as I'm making my way through the trail or down the trail. But today is a beautiful day. It's supposed to be a warm day today. I'm glad I'm not on trail because of that. But it is a good day to be in town. I am currently sporting some loaner clothes from the laundromat itself while I wash my clothes. And so if you want to know what hikers wear whenever they come into town and wash their clothes, it was either a choice between my rain gear or what I'm currently wearing. And so it's not that very fashionable. However, it will get me by at least for an hour or so. But we're just going to hang out and enjoy one another's company. We're planning on going out and getting a pizza tonight. We're hoping that Happy will be able to catch up with us. He's supposed to be coming into town sometime today. So Happy is the gentleman from Taiwan that's been kind of part of our family, following along. And so he's a great guy. Looking forward to connecting with him. But with all of that said, I will talk to you again soon from town. Goodbye.
No, yes. It's a thing. Yes.
You got the hook?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oxymoron. It gives you plus 3 months. Oh, the dog information later. It only took 180 miles.
Good evening. It is about 10:15. I am here hanging out with the family at the house we rented at I believe it's called Bluebird Inn, and we're just getting ready, packing our things. Going to be hitting the mountain tomorrow morning. Going to be picked up by a trail angel by the name of Sprinter. You may have seen him in one of my other earlier videos. But it's been a full day here in Idyllwild. After we got done doing laundry this morning, we went to the local outfitter as well as a grocery store, a Resupply, for 3 days of food. Planning on hitting the mountain about San Jacinto. Plan on hitting the mountain about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. At least that's when we're going to be picked up. Going to do a short day. It's going to be uphill the whole way. We're not going to hit the summit yet. We're going to hit the summit the next day. And so we just need to climb about 2,000, 2,500 feet, however high it is, and camp out somewhere up on the mountain. And so planning on doing that. As you can see, looks like a bomb went off inside my room. My backpack and all my stuff is everywhere. I'm in the process of charging up all my electronics. I just got done packing my food bag, have that all ready to go. And so tomorrow I shouldn't have much to do. But this evening I'm going to take a shower, another shower, before I jump on the trail tomorrow, and just relax the rest of the evening. So it's going to be a long day tomorrow, even though it's, like I said, even though it's short mile, it's all uphill. And so I predict it's going to be a grueling journey up the mountain. But that, again, is what I signed up for, what I'm looking forward to, and what I hope to accomplish tomorrow and the days to come. And so with all that said, I will talk to you soon from the trail. Good night.
Okay, sing it in English.
Good morning. It is about 10:45 or so. I'm heading up the Devil Slide Trail at the moment, heading out of Idyllwild back to the Pacific Crest Trail. I am climbing 2,000 feet and 2.8 miles, so as you can imagine, the ascent's pretty extreme at the moment. I just thought I'd stop real quick and say hi, get a drink of H2O, and rest for a bit. I'm about halfway up the mountain, or I should say halfway up the Devil Slide Trail. It's going to be a long but short day, if that makes sense. I'm doing short miles, but it's all uphill. And so I'm going to be enjoying myself. To take my time getting to the top, or I should say getting to camp. Once I get to camp, I'm going to just rest some, get ready for in the morning. In the morning, I plan on getting up early and climbing to the summit of San Jacinto, which is over 10,000 feet. And then it'll be all downhill, at least that's the hope. It'll be all downhill from there. But I'm just gonna enjoy the weather, enjoy the views. It's beautiful out here, and I'm gonna just enjoy my hike. So with that all said, I will talk to you soon from the trail. Bye. San Jacinto Peak. Be heading that way tomorrow. Good evening. It is about 4:30. Just made it here at camp. I am at Strawberry Junction, I believe it's called. Just hanging out here with No Beans. We're gonna be meeting up with another thru hiker this evening who's supposed to be hiking out of town a little later than we did. And so I'm about ready to set up my tent and make me something to eat for dinner. Probably in an hour. I'll probably wait a little bit. I'm not real hungry. It's just been a long day of uphill. Hasn't been a big day in the sense of miles, but it has been a big day when it comes to elevation. And so we are about 3 miles from the summit of San Jacinto. We're going to be climbing up approximately 1,000 feet tomorrow morning. We're going to try to start early after sunrise because I don't want to hike in the dark, but especially up to the top of a mountain. Not this early in the game, but it's going to be hopefully cool enough where the snow will be more firm, so when we step on it, we won't sink down in the snow. But right here, there's some snow. There's little snow patches as we were coming up the mountain, but nothing too extreme. So I'm hoping tomorrow we won't run into anything extreme. But it's kind of cool up here. I'm not sure what temperature it is, but I'm assuming tonight's gonna get cool. But I'm not worried. I love my quilt. My quilt keeps me pretty warm. Plus I have my puffy and a bunch of other layers if I want to use them. But I'm just gonna take it easy. As I stated before, I just wanted to say to some of you thank you for not only supporting me through watching this channel, but also many of you have purchased my new book that just released this past year, Over the Mountains, A Journey of Self-Discovery on the Appalachian Trail. It's through, I'm selling it through Amazon. And just for those of you who purchased that, thank you. That helps me a lot. It helps me be able to do stuff like this, and it is definitely appreciated. And so, but I'm just going to hang out, talk to No Beans, and wait for tomorrow and get some rest. So with all that said, I will talk to you soon from the trail. Good night. Good morning. It is 10 o'clock I am here on the side of San Jacinto. I'm about a mile, 1.8 or so from the summit. Running into some issues. Just let me fill you in a little bit. A lot has happened this morning. As many of you know, I hiked up with no beans and cutie pita and 18 inches. Cutie pita 18 inches continued to go on. They didn't care to summit. They wanted to continue to push forward on the PCT, and so they did so yesterday. Me and No Beans stayed right at the junction before you make your way up to the summit. However, this morning, No Beans woke up and she was unable to really walk. Her shoes have been a battle for her for quite a while, almost since the beginning of the trek. She's dealt with blisters and things such as that, but now it sounds like her feet are swollen, and she has a bigger size, another half size coming to her. However, it's not soon enough, and so she decided this morning she's going to make her way back down the mountain to Idyllwild. She's going to stay there a few days, let her feet heal, hopefully go see possibly a doctor to get them looked at. She doesn't want to lose a toenail. I guess one of her toenails might be turning color. And so myself, as well as another thru hiker we met the other day by the name of Maggie, decided to head up the mountain this morning to the summit. However, I myself have been dealing with a cough. I have allergies, pretty bad, and I've been dealing with this cough because of that for quite some time, for several days now. And as I'm making my way up to over 10,000 feet, I can feel it. And so I'm stopped here on the side of the trail trying to decide if I want to continue or if I'm going to turn around and head back down the mountain. So I'm gonna sit here for a little bit, maybe eat a snack, drink some water, and then make that decision. This is not part of the Pacific Crest Trail, so it's just kind of a side quest. I thought it would be cool to hit my first 10,000 feet of my journey. But I really do want to get this cough under control. Like I said, it seems to be getting worse. I hadn't mentioned it because it's just something I deal with in life anyway. I get coughs a lot just because of allergies, but I think with being so high up in elevation, it's aspirating the whole issue, and so might head back down. And so, but if I head back down, I'm just going down to the trail, and I'm gonna make my way along the Pacific Crest Trail, and so continue on my journey, I guess I could say. But with all that said, like I said, I'm gonna rest and rehydrate and hopefully recover. So I hope you have a good day.